everyone, I hope that you guys are doing well. Welcome to another video. Today's video is a journals episode. This journals episode, as well as some of the journal episodes that I'm going to be posting in the next couple of months, they're all out of chronological order, but I'll explain why that is in one of the following videos. As far as today's video, all of the images that you're going to see and all of the B-roll, they were all shot with the Fuji XE4 and either the 18mm f2 or the 27mm 2.8 lens. There's two segments in today's episode. The first segment takes place in Lake Como, which is about an hour from Milan, or about an hour and a half or so from Milan. And the second segment takes place in Milan. The story basically goes like this. I had been in Italy for almost 6 weeks, and prior to that, I was in France for a friend's wedding. The entire time that I was in France, I just didn't feel very motivated as a photographer. I took some snapshots, I hung out with one of my friends, and then I went over to a different friend's area, or part of France for the wedding. And then I got to Italy and I still wasn't very motivated as a photographer. I still make images when I'm not motivated. I still documented a lot of my outings with my friends and with my Italian host family, but I didn't feel motivated to go out by myself and explore and spend an entire day or a few hours by myself. And so a couple of days before coming back to Los Angeles, I was like, you know what? I should at least go to a place that I haven't been to before. And so even though Lake Como is about an hour and a half from the house that I stay in every time that I go to Italy, I've just never been, which is crazy because it's so close. So I hopped on a train with the intention of being there the entire day. I ended up only being there for about an hour and a half. But I'll talk about that when we come back. I'm going to go ahead and play this first segment of my first time in Lake Como. Okay, so hopefully you enjoyed, that little segment. I wasn't really feeling it for some reason. Lake Como was beautiful. The moment I got off, I was like, this is a great place. But for me personally, after about half hour, the excitement just kind of subsided a bit. And then I was like, this is a place that I'd like to come with somebody else, either with a group of friends or, a relative, a loved one, whatever. But I started to maybe feel a little bit lonely, And so on that particular afternoon, I was craving the sound of the metro. I was craving the sound of the crowds, the diversity of the people. And so I figured, you know what, I'll just hop on the train and go to Milan. So I get on the train, I head over to Milan. The 27mm 2.8 happened to be on the XE4 while I was on the train heading back to Milan. And I thought, well, I'll just shoot with a 27 millimeter 2.8 lens and put the 18 millimeter away. I could have just as easily done it the other way around, but that's just the way that it worked out. When I was in Milan, I felt like I did do a little bit more street photography, as to where in Lake Como, I just did snapshots, like visual notes, so that I could remember the place. And so, yeah, it's a slightly different style of photography. So anyways, that's pretty much it for today's Journals episode. And I hope that you guys are doing well. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening. And here's the last segment. Thank you.